Pisces, I'm going to do a short and simple reading. We're going to see what this person wants to say to you. That's what I'm going to see. I want to see what this person, now I don't know who this person is, okay? I'm going to let you take a moment and try to bring in their energy, whether it is someone you're interested in, someone you're in no contact with, someone you're getting to know, someone you ain't spoke to in 17,000 years. Yeah, use your own discernment, okay? Let's see what's coming in. I feel like things are trying to keep us apart, but I feel like we're gonna win over it all. You could give someone butterflies. They could be scared that you don't feel the same way for them. Scared to show you. So this could be someone who's scared to show you how much they like you. This could be someone you're married to, where you can come in the living room and smile at them and it gives them butterflies. But they could have a little bit of a thought in the back of their head. Have you fallen out of love with me? So someone here could have maybe some sense of insecurity is what I'm feeling. Yeah, I know how I feel about you. I'm just scared to open up. So, okay, this could be like a husband or a wife who might tell you, you know, I was so scared you weren't going to marry me. I was so scared you were going to wake up one day and go, oh, I'm settling. They might tell you fears that they have, insecurities that they have. They might tell you, you know, I was scared you were going to wake up one day and not feel the same for me. And here we are, we're knocking on our 10-year anniversary. Now, if this is someone you're casually dating or getting to know, this person could be kind of waiting for a light switch. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're out here dating, you know better than anybody that somebody can like you one day and not give a damn about you tomorrow, especially if they got what they wanted. And that could be the energy here. Somebody could be scared of, you know, you give me butterflies. I don't feel that you feel the same though. I don't know. This feels weird. Yeah. And one person could be kind of feeling bored. See, that's what I'm saying. Do I bore you? Are you going to get tired of me? That's what I'm picking up on. Someone here could be scared that the other person is going to get bored of them. Ugh. Okay. What is this person feeling? And that could be what someone is scared of. If you really get to know that I'm boring, are you going to like me? Some of you could be dating and you're scared that someone might not want to accept you because you see yourself as boring. And you're scared that they're going to lose interest in you. Yeah, finding faults, questioning a behavior. See, that's what I'm saying. Something filling up in the air. So someone here wants to open up, but they're scared. Give me a little bit more of what this person's feeling. So, this is what I'm going to say. Some of you, someone here could want a fresh start with you. Spirit is recommending for you to question whether or not this person is the best partner for you. Okay? Because there's a question here of someone faking. Yeah, there's a question here of someone being completely satisfied. Okay, so this is what I'm going to say. Someone here either needs to work on childhood trauma, childhood wounds, or someone here is feeling insecure in your guys' relationship, and there needs to be a question why. If you're feeling insecure and you're feeling like this person might not be in your best interest, or you're feeling like they're going to get tired of you or bored of you, why are you scared of showing someone the real you? The you that's maybe been deemed needy or clingy or wanting too much or communicating too much. If someone tells you that what you do is too much, that's their perspective. That doesn't mean that it's true. It might be too much for somebody else, but it might be just enough for another person. So I am saying that Spirit wants someone to really question, why are they feeling what they're feeling? Because there is a question here of, I've always waited for you to maybe leave me or get tired of me. Again, this could be a relationship that you've been in where this person, it's like every hardship you guys hit, whether it's someone getting hurt at work or someone losing their job or someone losing a parent. It's like those are the moments where they feel that they understand why you would leave, instead of saying, okay, this is the time for my partner to pick up my slack. This is the time for my partner to show me that they love me, and love isn't always convenient or easy. However, this person is quick to be like, nope, I get it. I know why you're leaving. You're bored. I know why you're leaving. And that's not necessarily the healthiest, is what I'm saying. So I am seeing a conversation taking place. I'm seeing someone saying something to make the other person feel better, but then maybe not mean it. So what do I mean by that? Okay, I just started coughing. My throat bothered me. Some of you, this could be a conversation around being authentically who you're meant to be in the relationship. There needs to be an authentic conversation. An example could be, if something is boring you, it's okay for you to feel bored. It's okay for you to be in a relationship and go, this is boring, this isn't exciting, I want exciting. What's not okay is not being genuine and telling someone, no, it's fine, it doesn't matter, and then you resenting them. So I think what Spirit wants you to know is that this person is not fully ready to open up to you. But there's also sides of them where they feel that you don't feel the same for them. They feel that you're eventually going to get tired of them or bored of them, and you're going to want something more. So maybe, just maybe, when they bring up certain conversations, they're not truly genuine in the conversations. They're kind of fishing for clarity or an answer. And Spirit is saying, if that's the case, if your person, here's an example. Have you ever seen those conversations on Instagram or TikTok where they'll make up fake scenarios? Like, okay, well, if I died and you got remarried, who would you want to be buried next to? Me or them? I'm going to be blunt with you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You're going to be dead. You ain't going to care where they're buried. But that could be a conversation that's not necessarily genuine. Why are you interested in that? That's not a genuine conversation. You're kind of putting your partner in between a rock and a hard place. It doesn't really matter what's going to happen when you die, because you're gone. Your spirit's, it's gone. It's beyond your control. It has nothing to do with you anymore. But maybe choosing someone who would do that is you not necessarily choosing the best partner for you. That could be your partner being scared. Well, let's say hypothetically I got in a car wreck and I was put on life support. Would you cheat on me? This conversation's not helping anything. But someone here could be worried, okay, but when loving me is not convenient anymore, are you going to love me? And then it could really put a weight on this relationship when it shouldn't, simply because someone here is scared of the other one either not wanting them, seeing them as boring, and then not wanting to choose them. Relationships are not always exciting. Okay? They're not. They're not always exciting. They're not always fun. They're not always crammed full of the honeymoon stage where you're obsessed with one another. And I am feeling that someone here could be scared that the other person needs that constant fulfillment. So it's putting pressure on them to kind of be exciting and be a version of themselves that they're not. And it's like, I'm not really satisfied here. But I also don't want to make you not happy. And that could be the indecisiveness. It's like this person wants you to be happy. Again, this could be someone coming back who's going to want a second start, a second chance. but they might not be completely genuine. There could be parts of this relationship that bores them, parts of them where they're like, I don't know if I'm happy with this. You boring the hell out of me. Okay, well, not all relationships are fun in the sun. If you're expecting someone not to bore you, I would think that you need to maybe reevaluate what you're expecting in relationships. Relationships are boring. Relationships will sometimes have moments of not talking, not speaking, just being in each other's presence. And that could, again, if this is a no contact, there could be an energy here of, well, I'm not satisfied with where I'm at, but I'm not satisfied without you. I'm feeling kind of bored, but then I'm kind of bored over here. And that could be the energy that's not necessarily genuine. Yeah, the Tower. Feeling burdened. Someone coming back to communicate with you. Feeling hopeful. Yeah, I see a conflictedness here. I see a conflictedness. So who is it that gets bored, or who is it that feels that they need excitement? Pisces, it could be you, because I've got the moon. Could be you. You could be the kind of person where when you get bored or when something's not completely satisfying to you, you bring some sort of tower moment or you take yourself out of it. But you could do it from a place of not necessarily being genuine. So it's kind of like, I'm going to take myself out of a situation I actually want to be in, but you got me fucked up, so I'm going to take myself out of it. Making a choice. So I do see that this person, okay, so hold on a second, because I see this person coming in and offering some stuff, okay? A lot of stuff, new opportunities. I'm scared of being vulnerable with you. So some of you, this person has some sort of wound or hole in their heart that they have a hard time fulfilling on their own. Again, that could be the boredom. So this person could have the tendency to fulfill their voids or fill their voids by doing things where maybe it's impulsive spending, drinking, smoking, driving really fast, jumping off buildings. I mean, things that really make you feel alive. And if you're used to living that kind of lifestyle where you are always feeling alive, you're doing something that's got that adrenaline pumping, you live in your best life, relationships can feel very uneasy because they do get boring, especially when you know the person, when there is some sense of consistency. But that could also feel uncomfortable because that might not be something that you're genuinely used to. So then you have to work harder at keeping it or maintaining it. But I am saying that someone here has a problem with being completely vulnerable. Vulnerable around the fact that maybe there are things that you do that they don't support or that they're not a fan of. So again, this is an energy of, if I make the wrong move, if I say the wrong thing, it's going to ruin it. And if you think like that, you're not in relationships that are healthy, okay? You saying one wrong thing or doing one wrong thing shouldn't make someone's love for you change. It shouldn't. And if it does, it's not love. This person's got to get to a point where they're able to have the hard conversations with you, where they're able to look at you and go, listen, I'm bored as hell. I need a night out with the girls. I need a night out with the guys. I love you so much, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of tired of being around you. This person's got to get to the point where they're able to do that and they're able to recognize that that's not going to change the way that you feel for them. Because, I mean, let's be honest. If someone looks at you and goes, listen, I've spent 4 days with you and I really like you, but I need you to go away for some time so I can actually miss you. That's what I'm saying here. However, someone could be scared of having that conversation, so they're not necessarily genuine because they're scared that, okay, but if I tell you that, if I tell you, listen, I'm tired, I'm depleted, I don't want to have a conversation today. Can you just, if I really communicate with you what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, Are you going to get mad at me? Are you then going to look at me and go, actually, you know what? I don't want this anymore. Bye. So someone here is worried. Now, Pisces, this could be you. You could be worried of opening up. Scared that someone's going to leave. Scared that someone isn't going to want you once you tell them what you feel or what you need. If you telling someone what you feel or what you need makes them not want you, you're dodging a bullet. You're dodging a headache. You're dodging a heartache. You're dodging a heartbreak. You're dodging something that you're not meant to experience. Now, Spirit is telling me that you and this person have the same mindset when it comes to long term. But there again could be an energy here of, oh, I don't know. I feel like one person has a hard time being vulnerable and the other person, one person has a hard time being vulnerable. That's also the person that feels like they're boring. While the other person doesn't have a problem with like being boring because they're always in the middle of something. This could be the kind of person who's got home projects going on. This could be the kind of person who's got a business thing going on. This could be the kind of person where it's like, I'm always doing. There is no not doing. But that could also be the person where there may be, I don't want to say a little much, but sometimes maybe conversations can be critiqued. Actions can be critiqued, and sometimes it can feel like you're a lot, not a lot to deal with, but just a lot to manage, a lot to keep up with. That's what I want to say. You could be a lot to keep up with. And that could be something that bothers someone, is that it's kind of like too much. It's too much. This is just, it's a lot. Now, we'll say this. Whoever this is, this person does enjoy spending time with you. Give me a little bit more what this person wants to say. Our chemistry is magnetic and it's undeniable. But again, yeah, but I'm not ready for full-blown commitment. Somebody here could be wanting to approach you, but again, they could end up saying something to you. Okay, if you're in no contact, be careful of someone coming back to you because they want you, but they also don't necessarily want to give you what you need. So I am saying that some of you could be in no contact with someone where you're very like-minded. However, this person could have the tendency where they're not necessarily genuine, and you really working on yourself could be helping you see that they're maybe not a healthy choice for you, and that they are going to want to come in and want another chance, but that they lack vulnerability. They could even feel like you're too much to deal with sometimes. Now, this person could have the tendency to act one way one day and act completely different the next. So this could be the kind of woman that when she first comes around you, she's obsessed with you. She's wanting to touch you. She's wanting to be all over you. But maybe the next time you see her, there's like a light switch. She don't want you to touch her. She's acting weird. That's kind of what I'm saying. And I'm saying that this person could have the tendency that when they get bored or when they get what they want, so whether it is passion, attention, you know, maybe they're going out with you because they want that attention. They get that attention. Okay, I'm kind of bored. I'm going to go get attention from someone else. I'm saying that that could happen here. I'm saying that this person could have the tendency of, well, no, I got what I want and there's nothing really else I want here. So I'm just going to kind of ignore this cup and go see what else is out there. And I am saying that. Now, again, I am saying that you and this person could be like-minded. However, this person does have the tendency to maybe not be vulnerable the way that they need to. And if they did act in a way where they got what they wanted and then they acted like you were boring or that you were kind of getting on their nerves, something could have happened. And now they could be scared that you don't feel the same for them because of their behavior. Because again, the Four of Cups could be an energy of like, you're thirsty here. Yeah, but I don't want that cup. Okay, well, guess what? Beggars can't be choosers. You said you wanted a Sprite on the rocks, on ice. I got you Sprite on ice. What the hell is your problem? That could have been the energy here. And if that did happen, although there could have been magnetic attraction and chemistry, they also could have not been ready for you for this. They were not ready to open up. They were not ready to be vulnerable. They were not ready to handle you as a whole individual. They were not ready to show you how much you meant to them, what they were feeling. They were very closed off. And then this person could have acted bored. So that could have then crumbled whatever foundation you built. So, okay, if there was trust there and then they started acting bored or acting like they couldn't make time for you because you're like a game of bingo, guess what? Bingo ain't here no more. Actually, we don't even come to this town no more. You want to act bored? That's fine. You ain't allowed here. That's what I'm saying. And this person could be like, wait, what? Hold on. The foundation we built crumbled. What you mean? And they could be doing a lot of self-reflection on that. They could be wanting to take a leap because they're feeling left out. For some of you, the problem is that nobody's making this person feel the way that you made them feel, but they also feel like they can't have you back. So it's like nobody else is validating me. I want you to validate me, but I wasn't necessarily genuine, or I was acting like a brat. I was acting like you was boring. I was acting like I couldn't message you back. That's what I'm getting here. Somebody could have been playing games. And somebody here is unsure how to open up communication now that there's either some sort of regret or sadness. So for some of you, this is a no contact. For some of you, it isn't. For some of you, this is just someone that you're with and they're kind of scared to have the conversation with you that, again, it's a conversation that's not going to necessarily be genuine. So some of you might be getting kind of tested by a partner here coming up, by a spouse. I think you're going to pass the test, but I do think it's going to trigger you. So again, what do I mean by that? This could be one of those stupid tests you see on TikTok or Instagram where they're asking dumbass questions, where they're giving those hypotheticals and you're like, listen, you really reaching for an olive branch right now. You really trying to start an argument right now. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing the conversation might come from a place that's not necessarily genuine. I'm seeing the conversation could come because this person's really bored. And again, it's an energy of like, I feel that I'm more obsessed with you than you are with me. So some of you might need to, it could be in your best interest to reconnect with your partner. Go in there, lay on the bed with them. Talk to them, ask them questions, not just about their day. Ask them, what was the last thing that made you feel alive? What was the last thing that really made you smile? What was the last date that we went on that you enjoyed? Get a little more connected with your person, because someone here could be feeling, again, a little bored, and that could be bringing out sides of them that's not necessarily healthy, sides of them that could, again, want to bring conversations to the table that aren't genuine. This could be somebody wanting to talk about exes from a long time ago. And it's like, listen, quit bringing that up. We've been together for 20 years. Ain't nobody care about Elizabeth and me and her going to school and dating in 5th grade. Nobody cares. I'm saying that. But this person might not be able to tell you that the reason they're doing this is because they're scared of you leaving them behind. Somebody here, this is going to be random, but this could be a man or a woman who is witnessing a lot of breakups around them, and it's triggering something inside of them, deep fear. So if this is a man or a woman who's, seeing separations, okay, well, my friend and them, they got separated, they're getting divorced, my boss is getting divorced. It could really be putting into perspective that not everything lasts as long as we want it to, especially if we don't nurture it or make sure that it's priority. The things that we want to be priority will be priority, and the things that we water tend to be the things that flourish and stay flourishing. I mean, example, if you don't water flowers, do you think they're going to grow? Same for relationships. If you're not going to water your relationship or the person that you care about or the person you want to be around, it's not going to grow. And you can only be mad at yourself when you go to that house in 3 years that plant didn't grow. You ain't watering it. What'd you expect? That's what I'm saying here, okay? So someone here could be getting triggered because there's a lot of things around them kind of falling apart. And it could be having them really scared that although you give them butterflies, that it's not mutual. Do you feel the same for me? Do you get excited to talk to me? Am I the person that when your day's over, you want to talk to me? I'm the person that you want to reach out to. This could, again, be the man who feels like they're always reaching out to you, or the woman who feels like they're always blowing up your phone. What's going on? I'm seeing that, okay? I'm seeing it. And someone here doing a lot of self-reflection. I see good communication happening. So I do see, no matter what this is, there will be good communication. Depending upon if it's a no contact or someone you're with, it's like you're going to hear something you've wanted to hear. I'm glad to hear this. I'm glad that you're coming in and telling me this. However, let's talk about this. That's what I'm saying. And depending upon your type of dynamic will depend upon how this can be healed or fixed. But yeah, I'm going to leave this here. Have a blessed day.